What's going on, everybody? It is Jeremy back on my D-Day Cobra channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for all of the support. Let's talk about far left Hollywood hypocrisy. It is so hilarious to watch these people eat themselves alive. It is so hilarious to watch these weirdos set these weird, dumb rules that have no foundation for logic or common sense. And then once those same rules that they have set in place turn around and eat them alive, watch them change their position on the entire topic that they are the ones that created. Today, we're going to talk about Alyssa Milano. Alyssa Milano has been at the forefront of the Believe Women movement, of the Me Too movement, and now suddenly, when it doesn't line up for her political agenda, suddenly due process is very important to Alyssa Milano. Now, of course, Alyssa Milano has done nothing but whine and cry about every single man that doesn't line up with her political or worldview. Every single time a man has been accused of anything by a woman, regardless if it was credible or not, her position was to believe all women, believe survivors, believe a woman that comes forward with her story. She has been on top of that since day one, and now she has decided, well, not even she, but this is what happens when you go down the orange man bad rabbit hole, and the Democrats have now put themselves in a position to have Joe Biden as their nominee, and now suddenly, when Joe Biden has been accused of sexual assault, suddenly Alyssa Milano wants to believe in due process. Well, that's a far cry from what you've been saying, Alyssa, and I love watching these weirdos eat themselves alive. So here is the latest tweet from her. Hashtag believe women does not mean everyone gets to accuse anyone of anything, and that's that. Really? Really? Is that what it means? Really? Really? Because I'm pretty sure you said this right here. You can't pretend to be the party of the American people and then not support a woman who comes forward with her Me Too story. Simple as that. Cut and dry. Men you cannot give them any benefit of the doubt. If a woman comes forward, you believe all women. That has been her stance from the beginning. And now suddenly, because Joe Biden has been accused, now suddenly, I believe, along with many others in this space, that accusations need to be investigated with due process. What? What? That has never been your stance. You have never believed in due process. Not one time have you believed in due process. Now suddenly, because Joe Biden has been accused, now suddenly you believe in due process? Are you kidding me right now? These people are unhinged. They are deranged. They are psychopaths. Also, what does Joe Biden think about this? Joe Biden, when a woman alleges sexual assault, presumes she is telling the truth. Okay, Joe, well, you've been accused, so we're going to presume that the woman that is accusing you of sexual assault is telling the truth. My truth. Right, Joe? Right, Alyssa? My truth. My truth, me too. Believe all women, regardless of anything, except for what? Politics. Believe all women, unless, that's what it needs to be. Believe all women, unless. Because there's always terms of service that goes with these hashtag movements and all of this nonsensical far-left lunatic garbage. Also, zero tolerance. If we don't hold all accountable for horrible behavior, nothing changes. Sorry, Senator Al Franken. You should not be in a position to represent the female constituents in your state. Zero tolerance. Unless Joe Biden, the person that you morons have nominated, is being accused. Or if Bernie Sanders or anybody else that lines up with your political worldview. Again, these weirdos use women, they use non-white dudes as chess pieces in their game. It's all a game to them. People don't really matter to them. Your identity doesn't matter. Your sexual representation, your identification, whatever the hell these people do, they don't care about that. People like Alyssa Milano do not care about anything. She is a psychopath. I love how she says, "This will be my last statement on the issue. Please be well and take care of each other." hold each other tight. Well, Joe Biden will hold you tight. I love how they love to run their mouths nonstop about things that they are never asked about. They can't shut up. Now suddenly you're going to have your last statement on something, but you sure didn't mind speaking up against Kavanaugh when there were no facts. You sure didn't mind speaking up against Trump. You don't mind speaking your mind all day long until suddenly Joe Biden is accused and all of the logic that you have created suddenly comes back around and bites you in your ass. These people are fucking idiots. It's just unbelievable. And of course, yes, Rose McGowan. I love watching these people eat themselves alive. You are a fraud. This is about holding the media accountable. You go after Trump and Kavanaugh saying believe victims. You are a lie. You have always been a lie. And then talks about the corrupt DNC. I love it. I love watching this happen. So essentially what this comes down to is, again, when you want to blanketly believe anyone, you're already setting yourself up. It's an endless rabbit hole of victimization. These people are constantly changing the rules. When they operate with identity politics, they will always find someone more victimized. They will always change the rules. They created the rules, and then when the rules come back around and make them have to face the terrible logic in those rules, then they come full circle back to the original point that everyone tried to say. Hey, how about due process for Kavanaugh? How about we actually investigate the people that are accusing these men of these crimes? It's not to say that the men are automatically innocent. It's to say that if you accuse someone of anything, it is up to you to provide evidence. It's not a perfect system, but it's the best system we have because it protects innocent people from being locked away for something they did not do. It doesn't always guarantee that the guilty party is going to be held accountable, but more often than not, almost certainly it keeps the innocent safe. And it's amazing how Alyssa Milano suddenly believes in due process. Suddenly now. Because Creepy Joe has been accused. Not only is the fact that she's standing by Joe Biden, there is video evidence out there of Joe Biden being an absolute creep. An absolute creep. And she doesn't even want to talk about that. But she will run her mouth nonstop about accusations from non-credible women, all because Orange Man bad. These people are crazy. Alyssa Milano is truly insane. She is beyond insane, and it is so funny to watch this play out. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money, Raylos are weird, and Alyssa Milano might be hot, but she's a psychopath. Stay away from her. Bye.